All right, mic check, mic check, mic check. Welcome to Tactical Online Gaming, folks. This is Demons. I'm your boy. We're going to be playing Escape from Tarkov. That's right, comrades. We're going to be playing the Russian teams. You know, we're going to be breaking out from these areas of doom. And we're going to be trying our best to play Delta for you gaming, folks. You know, with the Russian style. Don't worry, my comrades. There are some American cigarettes you can find in this game. Hehehe. Oh, look at this. We have this ability to receive items. Oh, good. Let's get some items here. Okay, what items do we have here for getting? Okay. Let's equip this. This is right here, upside down. And let's bring it here. And this one we're going to, let's see here. We're going to deposit this in there. And something like this. We're going to fold it. And fold it here, there. Shebulba. Okay, we'll put it right there. We accept. What I have here is I have insurance policy for my weapons, my gear. When it when I get killed, it is not a guarantee you will get your items back. But you know, if you have insurance, the chances of you getting your items back so fast is very good. Okay, let's try this one. Let's receive all. Oh, good. Okay, we're going to put this right in here. I have so much gear, I do not know what to do with it. I figured out how to play this game after all in quite a few days. Okay, my friends, if you remember, I used to suck at this game. A couple episodes ago, I was horrible. Oh my goodness. I figured out what to do. I figured it out. And without ruining this horrible Russian accent, let's just get back into business, folks. Welcome to Tactical Online Gaming. This is the stream. We're playing a little Tarkov today. And we got some catching up to do from the last time that you folks saw me play this game. I sucked so bad, guys. It was horrible. It was horrible. I got a couple of kills here and stuff, but oh my god, figuring out what to do was a horrible experience. So what have I been doing? Rather than suck so bad live and stress myself out more, what I decided to do was just game and figure it out. So fast forward to today. I think I've figured it out a little bit. So one of the biggest growing pains to this game seems to be the fact that you just have to learn the maps. And while there are some compasses and things you can get in the game, if you don't have them when you start, you don't know where what is, what up and down is and stuff. And so somebody's calling me. Nobody calls me. I don't know an H and M. Yeah, I don't know an H and an M. And if it's something else, well, you did a really horrible job at giving me that computer chat mode. Alright guys, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys how I have figured out, struggling, doing the hard way, how to play this game. I'm going to try to break it down for you. I even got a little map. Let me bust out my map. Before I move on, you got to have the map working on you. So just like I played the Isle, when I try to work with a live map, this one's not a live map, but it's a map. And yeah, there we go. Alright, so there's my live map. I have a live map. Let me see if I can show you guys what this map is going to be doing, covering here. Let's see here. If I go to screen capture display number 2, you guys get my silly image and all that fun stuff. But I need to take you guys over to properties. We need display number 2. And it looks weird right now because it's not in map mode. There you go. You should be seeing the same map I can see now. And I'm going to need to zoom in just a little bit right here. Alright, there we go. There we go. So this is how we're going to play with this map. This is the woods. There's a few different scenarios that you play in Escape from Tarkov. This is the actual map itself, and of the woods. And you might recognize points like the outskirts, the factory gate, the old station, scav bunkers, the bridge extracts, and so I've been able to make sense of what's going on with these things. The key of the game is to get a decent spawn where you can recognize where you are. If you can recognize where you are, then you can navigate. You just figure out a point to where you want to go, you figure out where you are, and you kind of have to align yourself north, east, west, south as best as you can, and simply head there. And I'm going to try to demonstrate that for you guys right now. Alright, what do you guys say we get into the little business? Business. Here we go. So before I get started, I'm going to take you guys through our shameless promotion section. This is where we talk a little bit about what we're going to do here in this gaming channel for the next few months to come. So stand by, folks. Let's get to business right now. Warning. If your stereo equipment isn't properly set up, you might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide. Alright folks, welcome to Tactical Online Gaming. This is your boy Demons, and we're about to get started at playing Escape from Tarkov. This game is a little bit different. It's not as fast-paced as some of the Battlefield or some of the Warzone Call of Duties. Once you're in game and you're doing your thing, you gotta have to kind of lay back and be slow and look around and check things out and double check and make sure you take out a kill and you listen for more. You just gotta slow things down, and I'm enjoying that process about Escape from Tarkov. Today we're gonna cover how to get out, specific to the woods. So folks, stand by as we get started with our show. Here we go now. Pop out somewhere else.
We have taken Delta.
Alright folks, here we are, we're back. Let's try to figure this out. So I'm gonna go in my character, make sure I'm armed, ready to go. You start with about 500,000 rubles and a bunch of nice gear. When I first started playing this gear, I was just playing all my weapons and my gear. Didn't know what I was doing. And if I could talk to myself when I first started playing this game, I'd be like, hey, watch this, do it this way, get yourself some cash, use these weapons once you figure out how to extract. In the meantime, use this set of weaponry because it doesn't matter if they get lost, and we're gonna insure them anyways. And let's play a little bit differently. I wish I could speak to my old gaming self when I first played this game about a week and a half ago, maybe about 2 weeks now. So what I've ended up with is a bunch of stuff and no real purpose for it. No real purpose for this extra stuff that I have here. So I've got here bag. Inside I've got some armored rigs, which carries a bunch of ammunition for me and things like that. Look at that, ready to go. Got this PPSH. Beautiful little weapon. And I just kind of assigned this weapon to go with this gear because I have so much stuff now. So since I've started to learn how to raid and collect gear and not necessarily get in every single fight that I need to, but to literally start at a place, figure out where I am, work my way towards the extract point, and sometime before I get to the extract point, go into a loot situation where I'm raiding, trying to get loot and fill my bags. So you have your tactical gear here, your rigs, carries your ammo and stuff. For example, if I'm gonna be, let's see, if I'm gonna play this MP5 here, right? Nice weapon. I'm gonna inspect it, check out what we got here. Right, it fires the 9x19 millimeter bullet. Has pretty good stopping power. It's a notorious weapon. And it's able to be modded even further than what you see right here. This is a weapon when I first started figuring out how to insure. I had insured it and I just got it back. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 days before you get your weapon back. But at least if you've gotten the insurance, you've gotten the insurance. So here it is. MP9. 5, excuse me. So I've got a whole series of ammo I could load up like this. But let me check out what I've got here. What is this thing here? This is something that I had also insured. Let me unfold it. Ah, yes. It's the PP91 Keter. I call it the Keter. I've gotten some crazy kills with this thing. But I ended up losing it the match right after. And I just got it back because I too insured it. Let's fold it back and we'll tuck it back in somewhere we can tuck it in right there. It's a 3-spot. I have since have gotten bags, and I've filled these bags with like med kit stuff. So right now I'm going to take one of these bad boys. I want to be able to put in a tourniquet, splint, helped out. In this pouch, I want to find another pouch where I can trade this one in and get a bigger one. I think I have to wait till I level up before I can get to the point where I see some of that stuff. But there's an auction house. I can't reach those auction houses yet. I'm such a noob. Watch. See my flea market? Bleep, 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 bleep. You cannot click it. It says I need level 10 required to unlock it. I'm that big of a noob still. Alright, but I'm here, finally, with a little confidence in my stream. Whereas the first time it was cool because I was so new at it, but it was really bad. It was really bad. And I'm not a bad gamer necessarily. I have been known to suck, but I'm not a sucky player, if that makes sense. And it was just killing me as to why I was not figuring it out. Got some good action killing stuff, alright, and then next thing I realized, well, I got loot, I got kills, and I can't get out. How do I get out? So figuring out where these extraction points are, using a map to get you there, all that is really essential, and it's not necessarily built into the game. So compasses, you don't start with a compass in your gear. You just don't. So check out the auctions. I can't go to the auctions. So all that, I'm stuck. So I've been trying to get, I start with a bunch of gear, and the only piece of equipment that I did not lose was this M4A1. I lost everything else that I was given. My body armors, my rigs, all this stuff I lost because I didn't know how to play and I didn't know what I was doing, and I was just going hardcore with these cool weapons where I should have just gotten an SKS like this bad boy right here. It's only 21,000 at the store. It's really cheap compared to other weapons, right? It fires these P5s. Watch this. We'll put it right over here, right here. So this bullet's unique, 7.62 millimeter, 39 millimeter in length. And basically it's a solid round. And it doesn't matter really if you got the better shielded round or not, blah, blah, blah. It just hits. And the cool thing is you don't need a magazine. You don't need anything. It automatically will load up to 9 rounds and 10 rounds it says, but it always feels like 9. It'll load up 9 rounds, and it's semi-auto. So good stopping power, all that stuff, and it's really cheap to buy, and it's consistent, and it's just good stopping power. Just a nice way to grind. So when I got myself from 500,000 points all the way down, had no weapons, nothing was going for me. I was basically stuck with pistols. I ran around with this caters, like these short, small little weapons that were okay, and they did a pretty good job. And so I ended up figuring out how to play, and I grinded myself back up. And so I'm here at almost where I started, and I've got some pretty good loot weapons, almost too much. I got to start selling all this stuff. So craziness. That is what happened to me playing Tarkov. But right now we're going to put the SKS away, even though it's done us a lot of good. I'm transitioning. This is a weapon that I picked up just yesterday, and I think I'm going to sell it because I have too much stuff here. And I lost another really nice weapon that had a sight and everything. It was the most similar model to this. It was just all in black. It looked really good. I ended up purchasing it because I felt like it. I treated myself to a nice weapon lately since I've been knowing what to do. These helmets I've picked up. Got another helmet right here. I had another one that I just lost. It's also insured. It has big UN letters on it and it's blue. I put it with the blue piece of armor. Anyways, let's just equip ourselves and go in. And I don't know if I'm equipping myself right, but just based on what's been happening to me, a little bit of first aid goes a long way. I can always dump it and pick up other stuff if I have to. It's kind of what I've been doing. And these pouches, so whatever you have in here, when you die, you will keep. So I might trade this water out for something else. If I get something really nice that I know might be worth a lot, I might just put it in here. There's a bit of food here too, so that's it. These boxes are just bullets. I think these are 9x18s. Take a look. 9x18 millimeters. 16 bullet rounds. And I decided I'm going to start keeping these boxed ammos that I pick up. I'm not going to sell them anymore. I'm going to start keeping them and try to find an armor carrier for bullets, or just find a big bag and just stuff it full of bullets. So I've decided that's what I'm going to do, but I have to clean all this stuff out first. It's just filled with junk. Stuff that I will still use and that I'm kind of trying to keep, because I was having bad times with gear, right? So now I'm starting to hoard it, because I was so used to trying to preserve my weapons that now I've preserved too many. I have yet to use this M4. I kind of wanted to mod it up. I have no idea how to mod stuff up, so I'm going to learn how to mod from scratch. And so I figured I would mod the crap out of this and then use it. By that time, I should have already some really good confidence in this game and know how to raid and have played other maps, because I limited myself thus far to the woods. So all you're going to see today is the woods. Forget everything else. I suck. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't want to waste nice weapons at it. I would go in with the SKS and these tiny little ones, though. I would do that. I bought myself this bad boy right here. This AK-101 that fires 5.56 times 45 rifle. So I figured I would put a nice scope on it and just start letting it rip. Brr, 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 just mow people down with some nice, good burst fires and camp them from far away. I figured if I want to get into that mode, this is the weapon that I treated myself to do it with when I get to that point. So these are goals I've set myself up for. I ended up picking this hunting SKS, and it's better than this one, so I'm keeping it. I had 3 SKSs at one point, 4 of them, and I've lost a couple, so I might get some on insurance. They might be coming soon, maybe, or they're just gone forever by now. Because if somebody picks up your weapon, trades it in, you don't get that. But if somebody like killed you or something happened to you, you died, and nobody looted you, you get those weapons back if they were insured. So there we go. This piece of gear here is not insured. I'm gonna insure it. It's gonna cost me $4,000 to insure it. So at least I'll get it back if I can get it back. Let's insure that too. That's not insured. All right, there we go. So that bag has that stuff. When I come back, I hope to have a second weapon with me at least, maybe a pistol. I might end up trading the first original weapon with something better if I get something even better to choose from, or something that I know I can resell for higher value. All these weapons that I'm using right now, they all resell for quite low. All these, you won't see me use this one yet, or this one just yet. But all these other ones, I'm happy to use. Check them out and try them out. This one I had to get 8 knives. I had 8 of these knives, and I traded in to get this one for free. So I thought that was kind of cool, because I noticed that some weapons you can get by trading stuff that you collect. So, for example, he wants money. I had this helmet. I ended up selling it, and I didn't know I could get a bag for it. I enjoyed the money though. I got like 35,000 for it, and that's when I was really poor. So it was a good raid because it was one of the first ones where I finally learned how to extract properly by learning how to get to the extraction point. It's not hard to extract. You just got to get to the place. But how to get to the place from where you are, that seems to be hard in this game if you don't have a map. So now that there's a map you can find online, all that stuff, I'll probably link it to the videos after I do the stream, where you can get that map, or I'll make my own download for you guys. But anyways, here we are. I'm gonna look at a dealer that's trying to trade stuff in for stuff. So let's see this one. This one wants an HDD hard drive, and he wants a DVD player. I already have this bag. I ended up trading stuff for it. It's one of these bags here. One of this one. One of these bags. Or it's already hopefully it's gonna come back and insured, because I've died a lot since too, even since I've been confident about extracting. Good God. So here we are. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Alright, so let me check this out. Let me get out of here. Just need to sell stuff. This guy seems to always give me better prices on stuff, so let's see what kind of stuff I'm gonna sell. Keep that one. Also has, just keeping all the stuff that I may or may not need eventually. Open. This one's ready to go with weapons. Ready to go. Huh. I guess I don't need to be so greedy about coming back with a bunch of big stuff. I've got all the big stuff I need. I'll just come back with worry about coming back with weapons and a bunch of this single slot loot. Okay, so I got room for a couple double slots with this gear. This is a double slot, or double slotted. Here I can't put these, right? So I have to just make sure I come back and collect a bunch of this stuff. So what weapon are we going to use? I really like the PPSH. It's been fun. And I've got, 30 round mags and stuff. I have this other one in this bag has a canister that fires 71 bullets. So if I need to get into a big spray and pray situation, I have it. I would hate to do that in this game though. It's really deadly. If you get hurt, it can even stop you from finishing the game, because if you don't have the ability to repair yourself, you heal yourself, and you have to heal yourself properly. You can't just push a button and you're healed, you have to like give yourself the stamina back when you lose it. You have to heal the wound, stop the bleeding, and apply a splint. This is a tourniquet. Yeah, the hemostatic tourniquets. This is how you apply a tourniquet. So if you're bleeding out, you can put a tourniquet on yourself. Then you can bandage yourself. Your broken leg, obviously, you can put a splint on it. Common splint for fixing the damaged bones in position as emergency measure. And at least you can start walking. You hobble, but at least you can walk, whereas before you couldn't. So all these things matter. You got to drink. You got to eat. What am I taking for food here? I'm taking some delicious beef stew. It diminishes my hydration, so what I did was I figured, and I've seen it when you eat certain foods, your hydration goes down. So I got a big bottle of water, and I got 4,000 cash because there's an extraction point called at the bridge extraction that you should always be able to go there and use cash to get out. Supposedly, I've done it twice. So I keep it in my lockbox so it's stuff I can just keep recycling over. Water's pretty spendy. So are these cans of nutrient that give you energy. So this 100's energy, this 100's hydration, and I forget what this 440 is. I mean, I think this is how much gear, the weight that you're carrying as far as the gear weight. That should go up as I add weapons, so we'll check it out and confirm that. I haven't really been paying attention, but we're going to learn it right now. Alright, so what are we playing today? What weapon are we going to do? I have to find more of these magazines because I only have one for this guy. What it came with. I'm having trouble finding them. So maybe it's just going to have to... I won't be able to use it until I become level 10, get some real parts on it anyway, so I figured I'll just be patient. It's just my ultimate goal is to sit back. I can probably snipe. I could probably lay a lot of cover and fire, a lot of fire, because I want to play with other people. Hello, where you guys at? Let's get it going. This is really fun to storm with, this MP5. Should we do the MP5? Yes, let's do the MP5. So we'll load up one. And they all have bullets. So I'm going to insure them. Seems to be a waste of money, but when you get it back, all of a sudden you realize, well, I don't have to spend the 3,000 for that. It's the 500 to insure it. So when you don't get it back, well, you don't get it back anyways. You just paid like a little premium on top. So big deal. All right, this thing's not insured. Let's see what it's going to cost to insure. 5,800. Do it. If you get it back, it doesn't cost you 40,000 or 50,000 or whatever it costs to replace it. So let's insure it. We insure everything. We believe in the concept of insurance. We absolutely do. So is any of these empty? No. Got this. Not empty. And this one's not empty. So we're gonna... Oh, we gotta keep that. And we need to keep this one because that's the better... This one we'll just take out, and I think we're gonna try to sell it real quick. We don't really have the room for this stuff. Well, I do, but see, I'm gonna come back with a bunch of stuff, and I need room for a bunch of stuff. It should be this, but yeah, we're gonna sell that bad boy right. This is gonna go here finally. Perfect. Now we've got a big bag. It says we have lots of room for gear. From this stuff, lots of gear here. We can trade these out. And we can trade these out if we have to, except for the cash. I usually just keep the cash. But I might end up trading it out too because I'm not so poor anymore. And maybe I can try to trade it out for something that I know might cost more than 4,000, right? At least I break even. Or if it's worth 10,000. They've made cash, even though I lost cash. So I would have made 6,000. Better than, yeah, just do it that way. Or I can replace it with the double slotted item, which for sure should cost like 10,000, 20,000. So it'd be totally worth losing 4 to get 16. That's my thinking as I've learned to play this game. I ended up trading some stuff for this pistol, but I think I'm gonna sell it. It's just taking up room. So let's see if the pistol is sellable. Doesn't seem like a whole lot. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this because I don't feel like finding the magazines for it and getting the bullets. Yeah, I need to start using these weapons. But in Skim, I have nice money. I could always buy some nice weapons too to start having more fun too, instead of doing the SKS grind. Although that is fun in a gunfight. As long as you can keep your gunfight to under nine rounds or to 10 rounds that it says it'll hold. If you can get the kills or the 1 or 2 kills that you have to with 10 rounds or less, you're golden with that weapon. It's a semi-auto. It fires extremely fast if you wanted to. It's dead on accurate and it has a stopping power. Just shoot them in the face and it's over in 2 or 3 rounds tops. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. They're gone. Really good stuff. So I'm keeping the SKSs because I think I'm going to do like a video on just how I survived on the SKS. It really saved me. It got me. I had 4 of them, minus this one. I had 4 of these brown ones. And it got me all this gear and it got me all my money back. So hail to the SKS. Really comes down to that. So later we'll get some PP91 rounds and we'll have fun with that. Alright, so let's sell this. We have 253 right now. We're trying to sell all that. Easily 24k. They got a real good deal on it. These guys turn around and resell this stuff. So this is what I'm trying to get is this ammo case. I don't know if it's worth it, but look how big it is. There's a lot of bullets in this tiny little space right there. So it totally is worth collecting bullets like I have here, right? Slowly, because I need these. If I come back and I use up these rounds, I've got these. They're very expensive, so kind of came and I picked some up, so I felt I should keep them because I'm planning on getting to the point where I'm pretty sure I will survive raids with a good percentage rate, so I will take this weapon, even though it'll still be insured. I still want to take it with all the fixings, right? The scopes and the lights and all that, because if you go out at night, guys, it's dark. It's really a pain in the butt. That's all I'm going to say. It's hard to see. Hard enough. Having a light would be awesome. But you get seen too. I spot a lot of people because they have lights. I think even when I have lights, I might play without lights. But it's nice to have the option. All right, so we about ready. I want to make sure I got room for. All right, I gotta find this buyer for this piece. So we're gonna click on sale. Let me check and see. Empty. It doesn't hold a whole lot of stuff, so I'm gonna stop using the stuff that's smaller because now I can carry more. That's pretty important to do. 13K or just sell it. Alright, so here I got this thing ready to go. Let's double check our gear. I'm trying to make sure that I got plenty of room for when I come back. That way I can feel comfortable getting nice big things and see if we can. Perfect. So now I've got all this real estate where I can drop in a big bag if I come back with a bag. Or another piece of these body armor units things, right? Helmet, bunch of loot, another weapon, the magazines. I need to make sure I got enough room because I'm starting to get in trouble. I got room in here in this bag. This piece of equipment here has its own room. I can dump stuff in here too. Focus just like this here. This one's pretty much ready to go. All I have to do is put it on, and I have pretty much all the first aid stuff that I like to carry. I got plenty of mags. Actually, I would leave one of these. This one. It's empty right now. No need for that one. Oh, we'll just pop it right. These are all ready to go. Oh, this one's also. So 4 rounds of 35 and 71. That's more than enough. I don't know if people have used more than that, but if you get to the point where you're using that, you're like some kind of Rambo guy, right? And I want to get to that point. And this was a weapon that I was kind of doing it with. Not this MP5, but we're talking about this one, the PPSH. I think it's at the level of the MP5 because look at the rounds. It's still a 7.62 millimeters. Shorter round though. It's 25 millimeter. So it's to be that small caliber, small but fast going, short distance type weapon, and that's what this PPSH is. Basically, an old school MP5 with that's been shortened down, just a different caliber weapon rounds. Similar weapon, similar usage, good stuff. I'm ready to go with it. This is for modding. This is for modding. This is for survival. So this weapon is the one that I'm going to use up next. So if I die with it, good. I'm using it to have fun and go crazy without having to use the cheesy weapons. And I got another PPSH right here. Got another one of these back. Oh no, that's. This is going here. Alright, because I don't have enough rounds for this. I haven't equipped these guys yet. These two I have to equip as far as find magazines and find bullets for them, load them up, and get them up and running, equipped, insured, and all that. These are easy to take out. Do that right now. I'm just going to make sure I got them insured. I got the bullets for them. 60 rounds is all you need to take with you. So I've got enough for a couple of rounds each, right? 30 rounds would be. I haven't used more than 30. I've gotten like 4 kills, something like that. So, all right, let's start getting into it. And we have this weapon here. We've got the mags. No? Oh, wrong weapon. Wrong mags. Oh. I'm confused. We are going to take the MP5. That's what we're doing. Let me unload that. Just checking to make sure they're the same rounds. Yep. So I have 120 rounds I'm taking with me. I should just try to save and keep 2 with me and just take 60 rounds. But I think having more than enough rounds to unleash is better than not. We'll deal with PPSH's stuff later. We got blank slot here. We got blank slots here. Ready to go. This is PPSH also, but it's not full. Let's see here. I don't have any of those right now. Could buy them and equip another set. But nope, we'll just leave it this way. And that's for this later. That'll be for this bad boy. Here. Yeah. Alright. Main menu. Let's see what kind of scav we have. Looks he's got a long barrel shotgun. This is the guy that we were just creating. Got his helmet, all that stuff ready to go. Not the ideal weapon for those long distance firefights. Something that I could totally comfortably do with the SKS, even with no optics. Just using the iron sights, standard, good to go, strong. I was getting headshots at pretty what I considered far for this game. So this is not going to work that way, but we'll make it work anyways. Let's go. Go and do some woods. Let's just hit ready to make sure it's. Let's go this way. I think this is going to be daytime. Nighttime maps suck. Balls. Ain't gonna lie. So, alright, let's go ahead and do this. Here. Welcome to the stream, folks. Give us a like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell notification on YouTube. We are basically learning how to play this game. And if you watched the last 2 episodes where I had the same title, I literally had just downloaded the game and played it for the first time. Tried it a second time and did horribly. Played a few days in between without streaming, and now I'm back. So this is still me being new, but I've sort of figured out some of these extraction points, and I've sort of figured out how to get around in the map using, you know, landmarks and stuff. And I use the power lines a lot. I try to use the roads, but sometimes you're not sure you're on the right road. But the power line, when I look at the map, there's only a couple of power lines, so I can only be in certain areas of the map until I see another landmark. Then I can kind of figure out where I am. I am doing it that way right now. It's so raw. Welcome to the stream, guys. Let's figure this thing out together. Other than that, I guess I feel comfortable with the woods now. Comfortable enough to stream without feeling like I'm going to be like, oh, I think I'm going to suck the whole time. I know I'm going to get some raids completed. I know if I get shot, it's just going to come out of nowhere, or it'll be nighttime and I'll like cross into where they have the mines and those invisible snipers come at you. That's horrible, because it's just dead and you're missing 2 legs, because that first mine shot, when you step on a mine, just takes out both of your legs. So you have to apply first aid after you get out, and then it's just bad. So hopefully it's a day map. I think I chose the daytime hours. Let's get it going. Good God. Alright, no long distance firefights. We can't really manage it. We can try. We've got enough rounds to do it. We'll try in single shot a couple times, but a lot of times if they have armor, they're just like shaking a little bit because you're tickling them. I've run into that situation too. And then I ended up running around something and rushed them, and then came at them, shooting them in the face. Because, yeah, sometimes you have to realize if your weapon and the ammo you're carrying, because ammo can make a difference. Some of the ammos, the prices in ammo, same caliber but different, you know, doohickeys, hollow point, all steel versus lead, you know, they cost differently. Could be 14 rubles, could be 91 rubles, could be 100 rubles per bullet. So the price difference is so wide, and that plays a role. You can be a cheapskate and then just make sure you're getting sharper kills right in the face or specific places, take their legs out, something like that. And or you can just try to be spendy and try to just go for some like 3 or 4 solid hits in the chest. But can that weapon you're firing even push that bullet to get through some of that armor? I run into that situation with these smaller caliber weapons. And I'm pumping into them like, what is going on? And they're just NPCs, right? They're just AI. So there's that big mountain. And that's where the mountain stash is. Let's see if I see the power lines. The power lines have been good to me. Alright, that's our gear right there. We're loaded. Boom. We got first aid, we got water, drink, we're 100% everything. That's our, oh yeah, we started 6 kilograms. So basically we started 12 pounds of gear. Now we've got 28 pounds of gear on. The helmet, body armor, backpack, weapon, ammo, all that stuff. And we're gonna get heavier as we start leaving. There are some buildings. I'm not sure on the map where I am, but It doesn't matter. We've got 48 minutes to figure out where we are. We got to figure out where we are by 10 minutes. Because when 10 minutes to go, we got to basically spend that time running to where we got to go. And 10 minutes seems to be a good little window that I've given myself. It should probably be longer, but with my luck, we're going to get killed before that happens anyway, so. Ha-ha! Let's get pwned! Now we got to get in here somehow. I don't know how to get in. Oh, there we go. Alright. Sometimes there's stuff laying around. So ammo boxes, could be anything. Look at that. It's like a box, bag of screws. Yeah, bag of screws. Pack of screws. Yeah, see, that's how we loot. All that stuff sells. That's how I made all my money, all my weapons back. And I'm feeling strong about the game. A little bit. So one of the things I'm going to start doing is playing the other maps. And applying the same way that I learned that map. Just play and grind out the map and learn what's here, learn what that thing is, learn what this other thing here is going on, where it's located in the map. Is in the middle. Find some landmarks that you can use to get around from A to B and stuff, and then watch some videos, see what landmarks they're using, all that stuff. Somebody else might have nice landmarks to share with you. Let's see if we can get into these places. Alright, let's check. Ooh, look, we get this little box of cereal, potatoes or something. Some kind of cakes. Sometimes there's stuff on the ground. It's just weird. Doesn't look like it's clickable or selectable, but it is. That bag opens up. Now we're gonna loot up. That's how we gonna loot up. What is this? Orthodontic toothpaste. Orthodontic. Make sure you brush your teeth, kid. We're gonna have some. Oh, look. Money, some dollars. We picked up some dollars. We got us some dollars. In there. Everything's cleared there. There's an upstairs. We'll go to that secondly. Keep your ears peeled because people like to come up, pick up their can. Another box of cereal. No, I can't click on any of it. Throws me off. Trying to be thorough. So you guys can see what it's like to be thorough. Not like in Warzone where they go and just shuffle the stuff like it's a deck of cards. And just pillage through the gear. Like, what did you just look? What did you deny? I can't even tell what you're doing. They're so good at it. They know what to look for. Sometimes there's stuff inside. Nothing there. Ashtray. There's a little bag. Go through this. Fill up on stuff. Whatever it is. It's worth something. Snack maybe? Lunchbox. Iskra lunchbox. Oh, it's like a Russian MRE. Look at that. Look at that. Learn some about the world while you're at it. I always thought you could pick up toilet paper, but you can't. Unless there's something I'm missing there. Alright, that's it. We looted this building. If I miss something, let me know. Be done. crate right here. We're gonna loot this. What do we got? What do we got? Nothing. Look at all these empty ones. Water. These are expensive. They cost a lot of money. Like 35,000 to buy, so I think they sell for like 17 or 20. Look at this. What is this? Effect? Pressure gauge. Oh. Takes a lot of room. Pressure gauge. Must be good loot. We haven't run into it before. Just trying to be thorough and look around. All that other stuff. Alright, we're gonna leave here. So I think we're at the bridge. I think I'm at the bridge. I think this is the bridge extract. Let's see here. Be careful. This bridge extraction. So I think I just want to confirm because I got a lot of time. An awful lot of time. So this is bridge extraction. Okay, no, it's not. This is northern roadblock. So this takes me to the bridge extraction on the other side of this road. Yes, you are learning this map. Just repetition. When I was getting frustrated because I could not get myself out. I must have killed some really nice players because they had really nice loot. I had really nice helmets with night vision on them and stuff. Man, I had them killed. It wasn't hard to, it's not hard to get kills. You can get into a firefight, use your typical firefighting skills that you may have and apply them and try to do a good job. Totally doable. Alright, so now that I know where I am, I'm gonna finish looting. And just see what I can get. I think I was already in this one, wasn't I? Maybe not, because I don't recall that. I don't recall that. Or that. A little bit. I think that sugar, those pay so much money when you sell them back. Chips, and I'll use those. Very cool. Around on the floor. Look around on the floor. Sometimes the stuff you can pick up. Weird, I haven't figured out how or why. There's another hack way of doing it better. You know, like as if there's a trick to it. But sometimes I see these little things. Check out our gear. We got plenty of room. Move this stuff out of this double space stuff. This is 2 space stuff. And we'll move this 2 space stuff too. And now I can fit single space, 1 single space, and then 2 space stuff. Alright, cool. Any of this stuff really worth a lot of money. I think this is worth a lot of money. This is the condensed milk. Yeah, because it makes your energy go up and your hydration go up. It's weird. And they're like 35,000 to buy, so I think they trade in for a lot of money. So I took out my squash. Right there. Sugar trades in for a lot as well, so I think I will take this money Oh, put in the sugar, because in case I get shot before I get there, this stuff I will keep. Any of this two, got plenty of water here. This is nice. I don't want to use it up. I'm starting to want to get greedy and save it for the better missions in the other maps where I could use them better. Here I think I'm comfortable learning how to survive. And the other ones I've rarely played. And that's because I figured that you have to learn the map. If you're not learning the map, you're just going to have a difficult time playing this game. Learning a map also requires you to, actually look at a map. You should know what's what. Now I might get to the point where I eat a little bit of my food. That way it's still healthy and make room for other things. Look at this. Got a little bag right here with some stuff. Cocoa powder. Cocoa. Oh, gunpowder. Nice. Alright. Very cool. Alright, we're making out like bandits. Got room for a few more things. Boom. Oh, more bullets. Damn, what's going on? Oh, another bag. Good stuff. For me? For me? Put that right there. Put that right there. I got room for two more big items. Alright. No weapons yet. I haven't run into anybody to kill. And if there was somebody running around, I'm working slow, so I should be able to hear them coming at me. There's a blanket right there. Nothing. Another one of those. We're pretty full now already. Ooh, that was expensive. So what do I have here that's cheap? This. Throw that away. Throw away the soap too. Let's pick up this bad boy here. This is the butane fuel. This costs like 26,000 to trade in. You start learning the prices of stuff, and then you start kind of figuring out what's good loot and what's not good loot. And the only way to know that is really by just taking everything. And the way out is really, really close to here. So as long as I don't get killed, WD-40. As long as I don't get killed, I got a good chance at taking all this stuff home. I might get rid of this wrench. Or this... I don't know, but I haven't priced the toothpaste stuff yet. I might get rid of this tourniquet. Oh, here's another toothpaste. Maybe I'll get rid of this one. If I need to. I'm trying to think ahead of time. Right, so when I run into the item, I guess I gotta trade it out real quick. I'll know what item is gonna go. Alright. Who did that place? Door doesn't open, I believe it never opens. Nope. I knew that. I think I already tried this out, right? So. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. I think I've already been here, but just double checking. We got plenty of time. We are full on loot, so we can't complain. And at least we go back safe and sound. This is the bridge extract. And I believe that's one of the ones that we're allowed to use. See? Bridge extraction. So here we are, behind this little... Ooh, something to pick up. If you go farther, the sniper starts shooting at you. I hate this place too.
Exit located.
Why are you not working for me automatically? Bring rubles. I have rubles. Is this 1,000? Oh, this is just 1,000. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna have to go running now. What's the next one? Outskirts. There's factory gate, but I have to take somebody to factory gate, so we're gonna have to run all the way through into the water and go to outskirts. Well, it's not gonna be special. That's gonna be really truly special. Alright. It's a pretty significant run. Alright, so apparently I didn't have enough money to get me back there. In the meantime, we're going to... Well, this gives me a chance to pick up a weapon. Maybe we'll run into somebody we can kill. But I'm going to follow the road all the way through. When I see the big mountain on the right, I will head towards the mountain, but stay on its left side. There's the big mountain. Right, as long as I stay at this angle and keep going past, it'll take me either to the lumber mill or directly to the water. If I get to either the lumber mill, I can get to the water. If I'm in the water, I'm in the water. And then I know how to get back to the outskirts. I'm basically just going to run all the way around the water's edge. And that takes me to the outskirts. So we get a hike and a chance to find a weapon. Now this is the part I don't like, because the weapon that I have is not meant for... How much time I got? 30 minutes? Alright, we're okay. I don't have a long distance. If they're by the rock, I'll fire at them. That's pretty good. That's about my limit for this weapon, I think, distance-wise. Otherwise, it's just gonna start bouncing off their teeth. This is where you will be disappointed in me, or you will laugh at me when I get killed. When it happens. If it happens. avoid that a little bit by going down this way. If I can't see them, then I don't need to be fighting them. And I don't need to know that they're looking for me. So we're in good shape because I'm learning that the plane crash, which is this thing right up here. I've tried to look for loot here in the past, but I haven't been successful. Maybe there's some loot here, I don't know. But I end up using it as a nice little landmark to keep going through. And this should take me to... yeah, where you see those... 1, 2... It's usually nice loot at the factory outlet. Or the factory gate. Factory outlet. Let's stand up. The stamina's empty. The bad guys here. We're lucky there's going to be a weapon for us at factory gate. If we're lucky. So I'm just grinding so that I can get to level 10, so I can get some of those other marketplaces opened up for me, which would be nice. This is a roadblock. Yeah, I'm trying to get to about 1,000,000 rubles so that I can do some things that I want to do. Hot rod. So we're gonna trade the hot rod for... let's eat the croutons. They'll let it go to waste. Room for that without throwing anything away. We're not going to pick up those cigarettes. We have jackets and stuff hanging. You can loot that. This. Let's get over here real quick. We could be in trouble if we are seen. We could be taken out. This is the UN roadblock, I believe. I don't think it's on this list. Nope. Next one's going to be the factory gate. Now we're going to run by close towards some of that fire that we saw. But I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to run right on this edge. At least I know nothing's on my left. Right? Stand up. Start looking. And just keep in mind that even if we see them, we might not want to engage. First fire, full auto, single fire. We might want to rush them a little bit before we go and pop them so we can get a more accurate hit on them and ideally shoot them in the face area so we can drop them, because some of these guys don't drop. 3, 4 bullets in the chest are not dropping. So with that, going Hail Mary on them. Praying and praying, I think the best way for me to do is try to get those face shots, headshots. I need to bring in a friendly scav. Take this. Yeah, we're at factory gate. And in order to get extracted from this spot, we need to have an actual friendly enemy guy looking guy. Scav. Who's another player, so I will need to have met up with somebody there. We can't take advantage of that extraction point. We're headed right for the water. Got plenty of time. The only thing that's going to stop us from getting there is running into another player that for some reason is traveling the same way or opposite way we are. And if I make a mistake and... Oh, okay, here, tape. Okay, alright. Any of this stuff worth more? No, I only have 1,000. Some of this, one of these things has to be worth more than... Just take the tape. And, let's put this here. We're gonna drop this here. We're gonna put that right there. We're gonna take the hose. And then we're going to drink one of these waters. Very thirsty. We're leaving all this behind. Cigarettes. We don't want that. Tape. Tape. Tape should be worth more than cigarettes. Okay, so far so good. Go back to our wall. There's usually good loot here too. Nothing there. Okay, I'm gonna drink this Vita juice. Bringing this GPO powder again. I'm hydrated. Don't need to worry about eating, I think, because I'll get there before any of that. Magazine for something. Okay, Mr. Tape, you're leaving. Yeah, 74. That's right. What a lunchbox. We're gonna eat this. Alright, we're golden. Country roads, take me home. Take me home, I belong. West Virginia, mountain highway. Take me home, country road. I knew that was a bad guy right there. He's firing at me. Ah, crap. I'm taking fire. I gotta rush him. Maybe I can avoid him. Kinda like he had a small caliber weapon, but or like a shotgun or something. Ain't got room for any of that stuff, no worries. Just getting my stamina. Alright, let's just keep going. I was gonna rush him, but kept on running, so thanks for creating more distance between you and me, my friend. Because I need to get to the outskirts, right? Is that where we're going? Outskirts? Outskirts! Yep, we're going to the outskirts. Great, so I gotta get through all this stuff right here. 17 minutes. Shot right at me too. Some of the stuff felt like it hit my foot or something. I don't think I'm hurt though. Oh, I'm good to go. I got some armor. Some of my stuff is level 3. I have one level 4 piece. So when I want to get to 1,000,000, so I can get like 2 sets or 3 sets of top armor. The helmet with the night little cam, you know, the night vision or the flashlight on it. Something so I can be a little bit more versatile. Yeah, I'm trying to get to a nice comfortable level so I can take guys on like him. Alright, so we are place. I need to get to the road. Here. Watch all the mines and traps and stuff. Okay, that should be the scav house. And the scav house is by a road. Alright, let's get our stam up. This road takes me to the outskirts. We're home. Alright, so far one successful raid, I think. We just gotta get there. Oh, see, we just gotta stay right here. We just gotta stay right here. 1 second. Whoa. Yeah, buddy. That's how you raid. So now we got a bunch of gear, and that's why we made a bunch of room. And hopefully I will just sell most of it. I don't need any of it. I didn't pick up anything significant, I think. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm just to level 6, I think. Barely. Not getting myself spanked. Finally. The road to level 7. We are so noob in this game, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Next. Alright, let's go to our character. And let's go through all this loot. This is how you grind and make money. And stuff like that. How it's supposed to be done. So, I have this. What is this? Gunpowder Eagle. Green one. Got a red one. This is some kind of cereal. Correct. Oat flakes, yeah, it's like corn flakes, right? Look, I got the milk that goes with it. Alright. What was in here? I don't mind. I'll even put a couple of knives into this belt thing. Yeah, I might just do a big sale and see what happens. So I'll sell all that vodka. I'll sell all that stuff. He's here. Got this fuse. Got some Dallas. Gauge. Apple juice. Some toothpaste. Some measuring tape. Bag of screws. Squash in the bag. In the box. Maybe we'll save that. We want to save this bad boy here. Oh no, let's sell the squash. There was the stew that we're saving. We got water. Alright, we got these energy drinks, hot rods. We got this box of bullets. Another box of bullets. Another box of bullets. This stuff, this one was really expensive, whatever this sea fuel is. Like camping stove fuel. Inspect, what is this? Hand card. I have an 8KM. I might have an. You gotta make a note of that stuff because you never know. You might get some of these mods that come your way that will work on your very own weapon. That would be kind of cool, like free upgrades, free mods. Don't know anything about it yet. Alright, so we got a split, we got some WD-40, some more toothpaste, we got magazine for an 8. None of this stuff. This condensed milk is very spendy stuff. I walked out with 2 of those. I guess we'll put the food in here. I got the sugar. Ah, sugar, dun 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 dun. Oh, honey, honey. I'm collecting a nice set of bullets here. Let's see, what is this? PRS. PRS. I think that's. More PRS. It's only 30, 120 pieces. PS. Oh, this is stuff for my SKS. Like this stuff right here. Very cool. Alright, so some of it might be useful. I fired 1 round. Or, I didn't fire any rounds actually. That's how you raid though, guys. That's how we do it. That's how we try to do it. With survival. Right? And let's see what some of this stuff is going to sell for. So this therapist lady always gives me a good deal on these blankets and stuff. So let's sell that to her. She gives me a pretty good deal. Yeah, 15K on the condensed milk. Pays 10K for the sugar. 26K for all that. So I'm already at 73,000 that I'll have made. Don't need those. Pressure gauge. Fuse. I will just sell the fuse. I should look at what the vendors are wanting to trade before I get rid of this stuff. But oh, what the hell. Make a big sale. Just 215K bottles of vodka. I'm gonna keep all this hot rod stuff. Let's sell this tape measure. Look at this pressure gauge, 38,000. Yeah. So 119,000 so far. All right, let's go to this guy. He doesn't need it. I want to sell him. Mechanic. None of this stuff is useful for him. This It's 11k from the beginning. Wow. That's pretty big. He always gives good money for the most money usually when he wants to buy something. It's between him or somebody else, his prices are higher. Alright. It wants to offer 20, 30k for this. Look at the gunpowder. Wow. Alright, let's sell it to him. Another 64, so we're making pretty good money. This is probably the most successful like trade I've had where I've come back with expensive stuff. Let's go back to her, because some of this stuff she might still want. Unless she wants this. I'll take this. I'll take squash bread. Let me just double check with vendors. Fragment. Sometimes she trades stuff for stuff. See that? I could buy. I need 3 of them. That's the idea. I had masks too. I ended up selling to trading them in. That'd be a nice helmet to get. I need 2 bottles of bleach. So look at he's paying money. Paying money. Alright, let's let him do the last of the stuff. I don't feel like holding on to knives anymore, so let's just get rid of knives. I have a pretty good collection. So I'm just saying, alright, we'll just take the 8k for that. Dealers, go back to him. Didn't like me to transfer that out of the bag and then try to put it into his thing. Whatever, my friend. Get 4k for those 2 bad boys. Put this right in here. These people have stuff. Trade them. Got the beanie hat. I already got that one. I ended up picking 3 of those horses. Let's see what. Look at this. I get another piece of gear because I have that thing in cereal. Yeah. But I already have. Better I just save the room. Keep this and trade it in. Here. Sure. is ready to go. I'm ready to go. Guess we can set up for another run. Get from Tarkov. Next. This. This. I think I need to. I need cash roller. Inspect. Take money. Okay. Done it before, but only one time. Ah, there we go. I need 4,000. Back. So we've got our basic stash, our kind of first aid stuff. Pretty decent gear, protection, takes a minimal damage that might be minimal. We can't take major damage. Go back into the woods. It's on! While it loads up, I'm going to be right back. I am AFK. I'm listening. Ah, here we are. Lost again. With that good bearing of where's where. I think that's the mountain, the very tall mountain. This is where I'm not disappointed that I have no light. But a light might help once in a while. I don't think it would help me figure out where I am. Pretty sure this is the big mountain. Here's the bridge. I think this is bridge extract again. Extract. Okay, so we know where we are. Just have to figure out if we can get somebody right in front of us. Okay, right in there. Why am I whispering?
Блять, берца щеми!
And he hit me before I could hit him. Wow, welcome to Tarkov, the game of survival. Lost all my gear, but my gear was insured. The way it works. Game over, they wiped us. That's the way it runs. Thanks for joining the stream, folks. I'm not gonna end it on a sour note, but I am gonna go have my dinner because it's ready. And in the meantime, I will figure out what else I'm gonna do with some of this other loot stuff, and then I'll plan another round of. I'm learning how to play Tarkov for the first time. Alright folks, thanks for joining us here. We'll catch you guys on the next stream. Take care and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.